YouTube? This is the Bucket coming at you today with my Interarms Walther PPK. This particular firearm was made in Germany. It was bought by a police officer in 1980-ish and was stuck in a safe. And my buddy Shorty, he's a new gun guy, and he just kind of fell in love with the Walther PPK. And I had told him about the differences between the French-made, the German-made, the American-made. Talked a little bit about the history of 32, then going to 380. I told him about what some people think about the Walther PPK, which is the fact that while it's a cool piece of history, and it may be the James Bond gun, that it really doesn't fit a lot of a niche nowadays. So when I had an opportunity to pick this gun up, it had all the extras, all the little accoutrements. You can check out my previous video. The link will be in the description below. But this video is really about shooting this particular gun. So Shorty wanted to fire one of these, so I picked one of these up. This is in 380. I'll show you the first 5 shots that he had an opportunity. He got to pop the cherry on this particular gun. And at 7 yards, you know, he shot okay with the gun. Held a pretty decent group. But one of the things that you'll see with some of these guns, and a lot of people talk about and kind of deride about the guns, is that because it's a direct blowback gun, it does have a lot of felt recoil. And myself, the Goat Whisperer, and Shorty all agreed that this gun does have probably more felt recoil, and with some options that are going to be a locked breech opposed to a direct blowback, you can find a 380 that's going to probably be a little bit more pleasant to shoot. Also, the recoil spring is going to be pretty stiff, because that's how this gun is operating and keeping you safe. While it does have the double action, single action, the single action's really nice. The double action's a little strong. We all experienced a little bit of slide bite, and if you look on the gun right here, you can get a high purchase, and these slide serrations and the slide itself can rub on that thumb. Now, all of us would say that we experienced the slide bite, but didn't really necessarily feel that it affected us at the range and as far as putting shots on target. We thought the sights were not horrible, although probably you could get better sights with it. Some people have said that these guns are not particularly reliable. Now, with there being French ones, German ones, American ones, and then with some of the problems that Smith & Wesson had when they were making these under contract, you know, each gun's going to be a lot different. But one of the forums said that if you have, so 380 is a 95 grain bullet, and what you'll get from time to time is you will get 2 different designs of the bullet itself. The Winchester 380 95 grain is going to be a flat tip bullet, and some like green and white box from Remington or PPG will be round nose. Some forums have said that the flat nose will not run through guns and the round nose will run through guns. What we experienced with this particular gun is both of them seem to run fine. So for my Interarms made in 1980, both of the rounds ran fine. We didn't have any failures to feed, failures to eject, failures stovepiping or anything like that. So we felt that it was a reliable enough gun. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The gun was just fun to shoot. It's the James Bond gun. It's got a lot of history behind it. And then if you look, you can just see this gun. The bluing is gorgeous. It's just really well put together, well fit, and it does. It feels good in the hand. I actually kind of like it with the pinky extension. It's just a fun gun to shoot. All of us kind of wanted to pick it up and shoot it. So if you get an opportunity to pick one of these up, you know, if you know what you're getting and you know that it's going to be a heavy gun and you know that the mag capacity is not going to be huge or amazing, then that's going to be fine for you. Also, as you shoot it, the felt recoil does start to reduce a little bit. You can get a little better with the sights. It wasn't bad to begin with, but Shorty just, you know, played with this gun a whole bunch and really enjoyed shooting it. If you get an opportunity to shoot one of these and pick one of these up and you want that cool gun, for sure, do it. You're going to have a great time with it. As far as is it going to be better than a Shield EZ, I don't think I would say it would be better than that. It's, you know, if you're wanting something, if you've got manual dexterity issues and you can't rack a hard slide with a hard recoil spring, the Walther PPK is probably not for you. If you want something maybe bigger than an LCP2, which is almost hard to hold because it's so small, Walther PPK may be a great option. The Bursa Thunder is another gun that's out there that a lot of people talk about very, very, very nicely. And they did some things to reduce where you'll get your slide bite, make it a little bit better. That being said, the quality control is going to be much, much higher with a Walther. So if you know what you're getting into, you know, I think a Walther PPK is a great option. As far as, you know, is it the best option for carry? Probably not. But if you want to be the cool guy on the range, or you want to, you know, pick that gun up and enjoy putting it in your holster when you go out and carry, I think that you aren't dumb to think about doing something like that. So if you want to know a little bit more about knowing the different types of Walther PPK, especially Interarms, I have a link in the description below that'll explain some of that. This gun came with lots of good goodies, and you can see, you know, what these guns came with back in the 80s. I want to thank you guys for supporting the channel. I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy hanging out with my friends and enjoying gun time. And so I want to thank you guys for making that possible for me. And as always, you stay classy, YouTube.
I learned a lesson. Never half-ass two things. Whole-ass one thing.